Hello everyone, this is John from Pho-Tac.com. Thought we'd kick off the blog with a little what's in the bag. My bags are a little different than most, where a lot of you guys carry a bug out bag or a bag of evil or whatever you might call it. Mine's basically related to what I carry on a daily basis as my job as a photojournalist. I use two bags mainly, one of which is the Pho-Tac mission pack. Just started using the pack about a year ago, and I absolutely love this. This is my get my gear from here to there bag. I'll use this I'll throw it in the trunk of the car. It's got all my camera gear in it, or at least what I need for the day, plus some extra goodies, and I'll work out of this bag, changing into a smaller bag as needed be. So as I'm out shooting assignments and stuff, I'll pull lenses out of the big Pho-Tac, drop them into my smaller hip pack bag that I use here, and you know, vice versa. The Pho-Tac mission pack, this is a great pack for anybody. You know, we all know it as a backpack used by the military, special forces guys. I think I'm probably one of the very few people in the country that's using it as a photographer's camera bag. And Pho-Tac's really set this thing up so that it would work well for what I'm using it for. Inside the main compartment here, we have a photographer insert that Pho-Tac came up with. And really cool thing about these mission packs is that they're modular. You can put all kinds of smaller bags into them, set them up however you need them. This bag could just as easily be a medic bag. It could be an EOD bag. Could be using it as a bag of evil to carry my get the heck out of Dodge stuff. But I use it for my photo gear. So I have this insert, which can come out real easily, and there's a laptop sleeve built into it that'll hold like a 13-inch laptop. And then when you open up the top compartment here, it opens up into the main part of the bag. So when you open up the insert, the photographer's insert here, you'll notice a couple things right away. These things are laid out great. You can get a ton of gear into this thing. Right now I've got two camera bodies, two DSLRs, there's 4 lenses, 2 flashes right now, extra batteries for the cameras, and extra miscellaneous gear. We'll start on the top deck here. On the top deck there's spaces for cards, for compact flash cards or other goodies. There's one major zipper compartment that opens up, that's the full length. And then also you can access from here. I use that to keep notepads and note cards and extra stuff, small things in there. The bag comes with a ton of dividers. I've actually got several pulled out of here right now to fit my stuff in. It also comes with these 2 accessory pouches, one of which I use for batteries and extra gear, Leatherman tool, lighter, things like that I can use. The other one I use for miscellaneous flash gear, and we'll get into those and what we carry in there. My main camera bodies are Nikons. Right now I'm using a Nikon D2H, which has been my primary body for about 6 years now. For what I do, this camera is excellent. It's 8 frames a second. It's only about 4 megapixel or almost 5 megapixel image, but the image quality is incredible, and we're doing newspaper work, so it really doesn't matter. I've also shot stuff with this for magazines. It's been printed quite a bit. Most of the stuff that's been printed in SWAT digests of mine has been shot on this camera. You can see it's been around the block and it's beat up pretty good, but it still continues to work. Lens wise, use Nikon AFS lenses as much as possible. This is a Nikon 80-200 AFS 2.8. Great lens. I love long glass. Most of this stuff is getting close to its end of useful life, but still rocking along. Another primary lens is the Nikon 17-35 2.8 AFS lens. This is your wide angle lens. Basically, with these two lenses, the 17-35 and 80-200, I pretty much cover my entire range of what I need for a day's work. A couple other things I usually carry with me. I'll have a Nikon 75-300 5.6. This is a great little ED lens. It uses the high quality glass in it. Super lightweight. This is a great beat around lens, and I actually use this a lot, like when I'm on standoffs or in police situations, because it gives me a little bit more length. Lets me get a little bit closer without quite being as close as I need, close as or inside the perimeter or anything else. Last lens I carry with me. This is an old workhorse of mine. This is the old Nikkor AF Nikkor 24-50. It's a slow lens. It's a 3.5, 4.5, I think. But the nice thing about this is it's a nice mid-range, and it's my beater lens. If the weather's really bad, a couple years ago I covered Hurricane Isabel when it came through here, and I used this lens and I put it on my old beater Nikon D1 body that's still running after almost 12 years. And that's my foul weather gear. If it's pouring outside or I'm in a really bad situation where things can get messed up quick, I'll use this stuff, and that way I don't have to worry about beating it up. Of course, we got extra batteries for the camera in here. Flash wise, I always carry two of these two of the Nikon SB800 strobes. These things are great. We can do wireless TTL with these. I'll use one on the camera as a master flash, one off the camera, and I can control everything from the camera. Super quality flashes. I also have a few older ones, Nikon 28, SB28 I'll use for some extra fill light, and I also have several other Nikon SB flashes, older ones. Sometimes I'll use up to 6 lights in a photo shoot depending on what I'm doing. Inside my goodie bags, I'll have extra batteries. I use AA rechargeables most of the time. I always carry a lighter with me. And of course, the old standby Leatherman tool. Can't do much of anything without a Leatherman tool nowadays. It comes in handy fixing broken stuff and tightening things down. One of the cool things about these little packs is that they got a see-through cover on them, so you can look right in and see what's in there. They also have Velcro on them, so they'll either attach to the pack itself or they'll attach to the accessory ports inside the mission pack. My other bag here, you can see I've got miscellaneous flash gear in here. Filter packs for my flashes, fluorescent and warming filter. Little shoe for the flashes. If I put a camera off flash or flash off camera, sometimes you can use that little shoe to set them around. Just a real nice, lightweight, convenient way to set up your cameras. I also carry a couple of these little mini tripods with me because you never know what you might need the tripod for. A couple of those. So that's the gear that I carry in my everyday bag. I'm gonna close this puppy up. One thing. The pack's got huge pockets in the inside too that you can use. One invaluable little tool that I found over the years, this was given to me as a gift, and I thought it was the cheesiest piece of crap in the world when I first got it, but I'll tell you what, this thing is awesome. This is the Gorilla Pod or the Grip Pod. It's got flexible legs, and you can wrap this thing around stuff. If you need to put a remote camera or you want to hook a flash up somewhere, you can wrap this thing around a tree branch or a pole, and it'll hold your camera or your flash. It's great for doing low angle work. Flatten this thing completely out, and it's a great little accessory that I use quite a bit, and you're looking at less than 20 bucks for this thing. Inside the outside pouches here, I'll carry a lot of stuff that I may not need on a daily basis, but I'll come to have need for sometimes. One of which is my little bag with all my video accessories. It has my docking station for my video camera, USB cords, remote control, extra quick release plates for the tripod. All that stuff will be in here, so I always know where it's at. Of course, I'll have gum or snacks in there. Inside the big pouch in the bottom, I'll carry a host of things in here depending on the situation. More video gear. Usually my microphones and extra lenses and stuff like that are in my little low pro bag here. I'll also carry a North Face Rue fanny pack with me. A lot of times if I'm working fast, I'll take the 2 camera bodies, 2 lenses, and throw an extra flash or 2 and some compact flash cards in here and just go quick if I need to. So that's the Pho-Tac mission pack with the photographer's insert, and that's my main get around pack. So I talked about the mission pack as my primary get my gear from here to there bag. When I'm actually on an assignment or I'm out working in the field, I tend to work out of this this bag here. This is made by Think Tank Products, where the Pho-Tac bag is a multi-mission, multi-use bag. Think Tank products are designed specifically for working photographers. I started using these bags, this bag in particular, probably about 7 or 8 years ago. Think Tank came out with this great line of products, and they did a really cool thing where they gave test drives to photographers. They'd send you a bag or some of their gear. You could run it for a month, and if you liked it, you kept it, and they billed you for it. And if you didn't like it, you send it back, and they give you, and they didn't charge you for it. This is the Speed Demon. It's a fanny pack. It actually has a waist belt on it, and it also has a shoulder strap. The pack is laid out just wonderful. Of course, it would be worn so that this is on the front of your body. It's got 2 big outside pouches that I use for notepads, business cards, pens, things like that. So inside the front pocket here is all kinds of miscellaneous items that I use on a daily basis. I'm still kind of old school. I still carry an 18% gray card with me to get white balance in tricky lighting situations. Little Energizer LED, 1 LED light, miscellaneous pens, business cards, and this is my this is what I use to transport my compact flash cards that I use on my cameras. This is the Pocket Rocket by Think Tank also. This thing's sweet. It'll hold several gigs worth of compact flash cards. I run mostly the SanDisk Ultras or the SanDisk Extreme cards, using a lot of 8 giggers now because the cameras they're using more and more space. Plus it's nice to throw a card in and be able to get 1,000 images without having to worry about it. Nice little tethers that they have built into the bag to keep you from losing your stuff. On the very front there's an accessory pouch, which I carry more of my little flash shoes in. I use these things a lot. They come with your Nikon SB flashes. I think Canon does the same thing, and they're a foot for your camera so that you can sit them around and use them off camera. Inside the main compartment, top compartment here, you've got a carry handle, very rugged. You've got a quick opening slot that you can unzip and get to your lenses. I have a little lens cloth, pull out lens cloth attached to that because you can never have too many of these things laying around, and you always need one. When you open up the main compartment here, you've got nice size volume inside. This can hold you know, a smaller camera body with a lens attached. What I normally will do is have a flash and 2 lenses in here, my 80-200 or my wide angle and the 75-300 depending on what I'm working with. The other thing that's pretty cool is that all the Think Tank bags come with a rain cover. So when the weather's bad outside, you can pull the rain cover over top of your bag and it's ready to rock. And that just goes right back in the slot in the front here. And then the belt system on this is set up pretty nice. There's these almost kind of like Moly hookups or PALS hookup on the belt that's built in. And Think Tank has a whole line of pouches and accessory bags that you can use and attach to your bag here. This is a small one for short lenses. Most of the time I'll use this for extra batteries or other tchotchke things that I have running around. There's an Are You Thirsty? Pretty self-explanatory. This thing will hold a water bottle. I also use it a lot of times. I'll use it to haul an extra lens if I'm changing lenses really quick. Again, even these small bags have a rain cover built into them that you can use. And then this is their strobe bag that's made for flashes. I'll carry one of my SB 800 flashes in there. Inside there is yet again another rain cover, and there's some small accessory pouches in here to carry batteries and filters and stuff like that. So that's my basic gear. This is John Pavoncello from Pho-Tac.com, capturing the essence of tactical reality. If I can ever help you out with any of your photo related questions, or if you need any photography work done, please contact me. Thank you.